It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up is Brenton Strange. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Jaguars and the Hawks. All that and more coming up next.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off from Jacksonville. That's going to be taken in at the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
And there's certainly still people talking about the game. The buzz is real. He posted unbelievable numbers last week. Even his passing numbers continue to rise league-wide. Well, he reached heights rarely flown to in league history. It took volume, sure, to get him there, but also an eagle eye to see everything out there perfectly. He and the rest of us, we can only hope that he comes close to seeing that kind of production today.
Here we go, sir.
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. He's taking a shot on his first play. Wide open, downfield, got it! He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown! The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like... But sometimes, when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He's got Khalil Shakir. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action on first down. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he'll go down here at the 16. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Metcalf's got it, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Silver.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. He lofts it deep left. This is brought in at the 15. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars need only one to take the lead. That's up and through for the point after. And the Jaguars take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. The Seahawks are ready for another drive on offense as Jackson Smith-Njigba heads out. And the number of times he's been targeted has led to some serious results. He's currently top 5 in the NFL in receptions. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Easy. Read him, 24. Read him.
1st and 10. It's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Hey, Lion. Silver.
Now Lawrence. He's looking deep once again. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Lawrence to throw it. He's trying to go deep again. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Hey, run.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey. Go. Let's go.
Lawrence now off the play action. He lets one fly deep downfield. We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
On red.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Going on fourth, here's Lawrence. Has it down close. Touchdown, Jacksonville. On his little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Shakir with the grab. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Reek Woolen. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. The play fake, he'll throw. The throw left side, caught by Smith-Njigba. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. New set of downs for him from the 46. They just get the play off. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Another try following the sack. It's caught Metcalf. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Setting up a throw. Into the hands of Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Pass play on 1st and 10. And they get to a way behind. take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Kittle brings it in. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. Pass play coming here. Pass complete to Walker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. The Jaguars headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. First down throw, Lawrence. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the big game downfield. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 3-possession game. Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. First and 10 now from the 30. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their fourth sack of this game credit. Because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bones.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks get it back to a 14-point game. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he gets across the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Red on red. Here we go, sir.
Play action on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 37 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be third and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
11.
They go play action here. Cut near the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
Hall has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing it to start this drive. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here's 2nd and 5. Catch is made down the right sideline. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hill. All right, let's go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, run.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that one's caught along the left sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Lawrence working from the gun. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get more points to end a lopsided first half. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars continue piling onto this lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Seahawks offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the 37. Completed over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Go. Shut up.
Pass play now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Second and 6 coming up here. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got... First and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense to the line for second down. Running with Walker again. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running for it. And he's brought down after a short gain. On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. He'll get it at the 9. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
On red.
Now Lawrence. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Now it's Lawrence. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. They connect on the deep shot. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. That throw finds Kittle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 39. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 47. Walker hauls it in. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Let's go. Huh. Let's go.
Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Now go with Walker on the counter. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes it in. Seattle! The Seahawks continuing to fight at least. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Jaguars are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. 13, Lou. Lou. It's hot.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He gets a lot behind. Up to the races, middle of the field. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars continue adding on to that lead. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
The Seahawks ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. He'll throw it. Kittle brings it in. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Now he'll throw off the play fake. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. 8 yards the pickup. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
23. Take right open. 30 left. 11. Think right. Here we go.
Lawrence looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He'd arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
He's got it deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars throwing 6 more on the blowout. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars tack on 7 more to their lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's not going to escape this. The Jets dropping. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Honest Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Getting right back to it after that interception. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Let's go.
2nd and 4. Pass complete to Walker. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Jaguars Jaguars have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 1-yard line.
Lawrence now off the play action. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Little tax on the extra point. And they'll continue adding to their lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
Let's go now.
Now on 2nd and 10. Into the hands of Walker. And this one doesn't go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
3rd and long for him here. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Their punter making his way out now. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Hey, run.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Hey.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Here we go on 4th, Lawrence. They connect on the deep shot. Space on the right, and he's got room. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Jaguars are running them out of the building. Little able to connect on the point after. And they'll continue adding to their lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be.
First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again following the sack. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll try and throw it here. Escapes out to the left. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. They'll bring out the punter here. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Oh, really good punt here. Fair catch called for and made at... They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Decent 24. 11, 11. Hey, kill. Hot.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He puts some air under this one, deep right. That's grabbed inside the 30. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And it's harder and harder not to mention